Well, like
but in a good way. If that's what you're into, like so.
well, one of the rules here in shooting, like in the United States, and you cannot be tied up and be screwed or boned at the same time on film.
You can't have penetration.
Yeah, you can't have penetration and be tied up at the same time. You can if you're shooting for Europe, but not in the United States. And that used to just piss me off because they would tie me up and that would just turn me on.
It just pisses you off.
It does because
you gives them a competitive advantage.
No, it pisses me off because they tie me up and I'm all turned on and then nobody fucks me. Like, what's the point of tying my ass up this way if you're not gonna fuck me?
See, and I'm just so more concerned about the business implications. That they're allowed to do something we can't do. And, like, we're already hurting in this country money-wise. Like, we're running out of shit that we can do anyway. Now they're just taking things away. Like,
I don't think we've never been able to do that. Maybe that's one thing we can add that we've never been able to do.
I'm speaking rhetorically. I'm just saying, like, we don't actually have a free range of expression here in the U.S. Like, the only law like that I ever agree with was the no nude and alcohol thing at the bars. Other than that, like, everything else I think is just bullshit. There's no actual protective aspect to it. It's just straight up censorship.
Censorship. I have all these little Bill Margot bears, you know, and with that with all these bears came these little boxes of stuffed animals. Like, there's a little parrot that says, I'm just going to bring this up because of the censorship. The little parrot guy says, censorship is unpatriotic. With the little parrot. And then they have, oh wait, hang on, let me go get another one. These are so cute. There's a little skunk that says, there's a little stuffed animal skunk and it says, censorship stinks. They're wearing these little t-shirts. And then there's a little elephant with their little free speech coalition t-shirt on, and it says, never forget, freedom isn't free. They're so cute.
Yeah. You know, I love that people say that. Like, freedom is free. Oil isn't free.
Yeah, freedom is not free. It says, never forget.
Oh, yes, it is.
It says, never forget.
Oh, yes, it is.
Freedom isn't free.
Just because you have to fight for it doesn't mean it shouldn't be given.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of those people that thinks, like, freedom is given to us by God. Freedom is given to us by the fact that we don't have a God. I'm sorry, but, you know, all God ever did was take away people's freedom.
And then another one, there's a little pig that says, censorship is hogwash. It's funny.
Hey, did you see the new tagline I created for the show? It totally channeled Bill.
No, I didn't see that. I missed that.
Yeah, well, we're actually, so our new tagline, unless you veto me on this, because apparently no one's seen it, is practice safe X.
Is what?
Practice safe X.
Oh, practice safe sex? I like that.
No, X, just X.
Oh, practice safe X.
Yes, just safe X. That's totally something Bill would say.
Oh, practice safe X.
I was thinking of him the whole time. Rest in peace, Supper.
I know, right? Okay. So, okay, we're moving on. The next question we pulled out of the little bowl box. You guys ready? Is we want to know.
Yep.
What's your tell us the craziest story about someone else in the business. We'll guess and see who you're talking about, without saying names. So, Chasey, tell us a crazy story.
Crazy story.
Because we have a lot of experiences going on in the industry around us. Because people are just nuts, and we're not normal, whatever normal is. And so, we've got some stories. So share us a story.
Okay, let's see. Susan, the publicist that
you're not supposed to tell. No, you're not supposed to say names.
This isn't the person that the story's about.
Okay. Names, she said.
But this isn't the story that the person is about.
Okay,
forget it.
No, go.
Huh?
No, go. Sorry.
Chasey.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go. You don't have a story? You have to. You've been here longer than all of us. You'd had to have a lot of stories. Go.
I'm with you.
Okay. What about you, Bella?
I don't have a lot of stories on account of I was blacklisted very early, and been like behind the scenes all this time. I know, again, boring. I did spend. See, and I don't know if we have any callers calling in, because actually people who do know me know exactly what
I can't figure out the call button. I know that we have callers.
Which call button?
Like,
to receive?
Yeah, because it's a new Ring Central. I guess it's a new program, and I haven't quite figured it out. And I have people that are actually asking to call in.
If anyone's listening, I did spend about 4 years having a fight with the producer over what I think in my niche, the trans niche, is a really, really big marketing snafu. One that has social implications. But I mean, that was so long ago now that even though I got blacklisted, some of the other were sort of like mantle, and things are starting to change. But yeah, I mean, I'm again not naming names, but anybody who has ever followed me at all will know exactly what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, that's a crazy story. It's just, what's crazy to me is that as I got into this business thinking that money was more important than politics, but unfortunately, a lot of people in the industry see the two as one and the same. And so if they're not good at the political aspect of it, it's real easy to shut down somebody who might be good at the performance or production aspect.
Okay, I got a good story. Ready? I got like 10 of them in the top of my head.
Oh, good, because we have none.
I know a lot of people's secrets, so I won't say names. But I know this is an adult film star that got arrested once in a tutu because he was boning his girlfriend in the back of a thrift store. And when he got arrested, the cops made him keep the tutu on. It was a pink tutu.
Are you fucking kidding?
No, I'm not. And then I know this one guy. He was an adult film star.
Was this before? Wait, hold on. Was this before or after camera phones? Because I want to prove.
But some people know these stories. Okay, I know another one. One guy, an adult film star, robbed an adult video store with the surveillance camera pointing right at him, and there was a box with him on the cover next to the cash register.
Oh my God! Do they still have the show World's Dumbest Criminal?
Right? Like, that's a funny story.
What the fuck? That dude deserves his own entire 30-minute segment.
I like who does that. I know.
Jesus.
A couple.
Who does that? Well, we're not naming names.
We're not naming names.
We know.
I know a couple in the industry that got married, been married forever, and then introduced his mom to her dad, and then they got married. So now they're brothers and sister, and have a husband and wife.
You ever watch The Flash?
The Flash? No.
TV show The Flash? Yeah. Two of the characters, Barry Allen and Iris West, they're not actually brother and sister, but Barry's parents, one murdered and the other one gets accused of the murder and goes to prison. So he ends up shacking up with this guy, Joe West, falls in love with his daughter. So technically they're practically stepsisters, but they're probably going to get married this season. Not sure how to feel about that. But I do know a lot of these incest storylines are really on the rise.
But it wasn't incest. They were married first.
No one gives each other a shot. No, I know, but within the family.
But they were screwing each other. She's on top of him, and she's like, oh, brother, fuck me. And he's like, get him fuck off me.
Oh my God.
Because he thought it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
only in porn, right?
Incest, not quite.
Let's see. I know of another story. I know of chicks that used to leave voodoo dolls on their ex-boyfriend's porch.
You don't leave them with the victim. You leave them with the victim. It gives them control over the spell. Come on,
I know,
people.
right?
And
then, let's see.
Bad witches, yeah.
I know another story. I know bad witches.
Who taught them how to witch? Do you even witch, bruh?
Right? I know someone who got kicked out of the bed naked out the front door. I know there's a lot of people in the house, and this one chick got thrown out of the front door naked in the middle of the day because of her mouth in the middle of a set. Oh, and I know another good one.
Okay.
There's one chick that was on set, and she couldn't find a enema bottle, so she used a deuce bottle, and she got the douche part stuck up her ass and couldn't get it out. So, after spending many, many minutes in the bathroom, and with help from the other performers on set, we still couldn't get it all out of her ass, so we had to call the paramedics. Did you get to understand that at all? So the paramedics had to come on set and pull the enema or the douche bottle stick thing out of her ass. That was hilarious.
2 words, American fucking pie, okay?
That was funny though. So come on, Chasey, I know you got a good story. Tell us.
And then there were none. Are you guys still there?
We can't hear you.
Chasey, we can't hear you, honey.
We can't hear you.
Oh, jeez.
The
two of us can't carry the show alone.
I know.
Actually, you probably could, but
maybe we lost her. I don't think so. But I know she's got a story. We'll have to get back to Chasey when we can hear her. Okay. I don't know why. Let's see. Those are funny porn stories. I know there's a lot more. I bet you I know someone who has a funny porn story. Let's find out. Hang on. We're going to make an emergency phone call. Mm-hmm. I love this guy. Oops. Oh, wait. Let's see if he's around. Oh, hang on. One moment, please. Oh, no. Darn it. I was trying to get a hold of Rob Spillane. Rob Spillane knows the coolest stories in the industry. He's hilarious because he knows everybody and he's been around forever. Okay, so we're going to move on. Are you there at all, Chasey?
Yeah, I don't understand why you guys can't hear me.
Now I can hear you. Okay, now we can hear you. Tell us your story.
Yeah, I can hear you more. Sorry, I'm over it now. Let's see. Okay, who is this? One time, this guy, my friend's first day on the job as publicist, and she got called down because the guy had taken an act. This is an adult performer, male talent. Anyway, he axed through the hotel wall because he thought his family was on the other side and that the building was on fire, and completely naked, he zip-lined down the outside of the building.
So he went through he tried to go through the hotel wall with an axe?
Yeah, because he thought his family was on the other side and the building was on fire. It wasn't really on fire, but he thought it was.
That's hilarious. I can see that totally happening.
And then naked lines down the outside of
it. Naked zip line.
With the hotel sheets tied together.
Oh, I know this one person that kept stealing everyone's car keys. Did you hear about that one? So you can be on set or anywhere or at any party without not having to worry about your car keys because someone would steal them from them and then so anybody could steal your car keys and then the guy would buy your car keys for $200. So people were stealing everyone's car keys to earn $200, and to get your car keys back, you had to pay the guy like $3,000. And most of us, the car isn't registered in our name. It's probably not our car, and we're probably not parked in the safest or the most convenient spot. And our clothes are in there, probably our phone, and everything else we own. That was what's up. So the thief, the porn car thief, key thief, was around for a while. That was crazy. Yeah, I could see that guy, totally going through the wall with that axe. Okay. So, okay, our next little draw thing is, okay, you ready, Bella? We're just losing everybody. I think it's our sound system. Are you there, Chase?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chasey, you fill in the blank.
Mm-hmm.
Please call me blank, and I'll be your blank.
Please call me whore, and I'll fuck. Let me be your whore, and I'll fuck all your friends.